Hello everyone. Thanks so much for stopping by today. I'm excited because I'm doing some random vlogging. If you can really pronounce that 3 times, then you're a lot better than I am. I'm excited because, as you well know, the vlog has been going extremely well. I've received over 150 emails just in a few days alone, so I'm excited about that. For those of you who know me already, you know that I'm always walking around with this little clipboard because that's how I write stuff down. As I start receiving messages or I start hearing it, I start to share it however I can, whether it's through my own experiences, whether it's through something that I'm feeling, sensing, that kind of thing. And so you all know that I'm not a psychic, so I can't make predictions, I can't do anything like that. However, I can share exactly what it is that I'm receiving in terms of messages. Now, I did this mix a little differently. I decided to just go on a ramble today and just to feel things around some of these names and some of the senses that I was receiving while kind of focusing on these certain individuals. Now, there are some people in here that are friends that didn't write, but that often question things on the wall. And really, I guess some people just figure they're never going to get picked. But you know what? You have to start changing your thinking because, I'm always full of surprises. So I've kind of thrown that into the loop. Now, some of you will be able to relate to some of these messages because guess what? Spirit works in very strange ways. And so it could be a message that I'm giving to someone else, but that's intended for you. So make sure that you have your ears perked up. And I'm just going to start here very randomly. Now, I'm excited because I received over 150 emails just in 2 days alone. I didn't post a lot of the requests on the vlog comment section of the website, but the mediumjaylane.com website is an absolute success. I started blogging on that site. So poetry, stories, that kind of thing on the mediumjaylane.com, but you can also book your appointment locally, your Skype, or you inquire about your group sessions as well. But I'm more excited about doing readings right now. I don't know about you. Now, Rhea, this is kind of interesting because when I was reading your very short note, I had 2 males peek in. I get the sense that they're twins. And it's kind of strange. If they're not twins, they certainly look a lot like each other. So it could be a dad figure with a brother or a cousin with a brother or that kind of thing. But it has to be someone close to your area. But absolutely, they talk about this trip that didn't work out for you. I don't know if you went there and there was a disappointment with a friend or that kind of thing, but they just make me feel that that situation's going to change positively for you. So I don't want you to give up on that if you're thinking that all is lost in terms of this trip or whatever experience happened on that trip. But these 2 males, twins, maybe it's someone born in Gemini or 2 males born in Gemini or passing in Gemini. I don't know, but there's certainly a twin reference here. And they just make me feel that, there's a lot of good energy that's going to come forward with this. So I want to wish you all the very best. I want you, Rhea, to start thinking that things are going to work out perfectly well and just manifest that for yourself. If it doesn't work out to your liking, just know that you're very, very loved from the other side, that they look over you, and they want you to know that you're doing the best that you can, given everything that you have around you. So, Rhea, a lot of love from the other side. 2 males, twins is what I get. I hope you enjoyed this. Now, Mike, I just want to let you know that they talk about 2 children born back to back. So I don't know if you have 2 children that were born closely together, but they make me feel, when I reference to they, I think it's your parents. They make me feel that they come to visit these children because these children were not born, I guess, when they were still here. So I get the sense that they passed before these children come to light and that there was a very strong connection in terms of names given, or there's a very strong connection of love here. And, even to the point where you've mentioned, mom and dad would have loved these children. I wish they would have known these children. But Mike, you have to know, mom and dad know these children. They come around all the time in spirit. They love, love, love the blueberry cake with the blueberry crumble that was served last week. I don't know if there was some kind of celebration around a friend. They come around you all the time. They love the children. The one has something wrong with a leg. They make me feel that not to worry, just to make sure that you go see the appropriate professionals if there's an issue around this. If there's not, don't worry so much about it. It could just simply be that one of them had a bad leg or something to do with the leg, if that makes any sense to you. But that's what they share with me. Mike, I hope you enjoyed this little peek from Mom and Dad, let's say. Now, Annie, you didn't write to me, but I have to tell you that I have a very, very strong sense of a grandmother that comes around you. I believe to your mother's side, I'm not 100% sure, but definitely grandmother figure. I could see a white apron. I don't know if she was a little trendier with her aprons, so I have a feeling she must have decorated them or did something with them. Now, just to let you know, they make me feel that there's a relative from the sunny state. And so for me, this would be like Midwest or California, the sunny state, or Florida. I don't know. We don't have any sunny states in Ontario. We have a lot of snow, though, I can tell you that. But Annie, they want me to tell you, or she wants me to tell you, I should say, because this is your grandma here. She loves you so much. First of all, I have to tell you, beautiful white irises that come around, and lots of them. So I don't know if that means something to you, but I wish someone would send me that many white irises. They're gorgeous. Grandma just makes me feel that this brother of yours, that's in a sunny state. So I don't know too much about the U.S. or what you consider sunny states, but you're from the U.S. They just make me feel that there's a separation in an attachment or in a bond somehow. So it could have been that you two had a very close attachment when you were younger, simply grew apart. I don't know if there was alcohol or some kind of substance abuse involved in this relationship of some kind on his part. I don't think it's on your part. It's just to say it in a nice way. But they just make me feel that, you know, that this doesn't come around to the way that you want it to. So there's a lost relationship or a broken heart. It's funny, Annie, because when I had the message, they drew a heart very clearly with sort of like a crack through it. They don't want you to focus so much on why he's ignored you. Your grandmother just makes me feel that he's not ready to reattach his heart to yours. So in other words, just give him the space he needs. If you need to vent to someone or if you need to discuss it because it's so heavy on your heart, you know, certainly, you know, obtain the services of a counselor or someone that could help you through this loss, because I feel that Grandma makes me feel that there's a loss here in your heart and that there's a lot of tears that flow as a result of this separation with you and your brother. I just want to let you know that Grandma sends you a great big sunshine also for yourself. She makes me feel that the sun is going to come around you. You have some new projects coming up, Annie, so congratulations. You're going to do well. Let the past go, she says, and I think you understand that. Thank you so much just for having your energy around and for the connection of a friendship. I hope you can understand this. And I hope that two other people, from what Spirit tell me, are going to understand this very, very clearly for themselves. So I'm happy about that. Kim, there's a love loss, a broken relationship, or something you feel, how would I say it? Kim, I don't know if you've had a recent separation, I guess is how I say it, but I have a younger child that comes around you, maybe 14 or 15, a younger boy. And I think it was someone that passed in an accident, but I can't quite see, to be honest, what kind of accident it is. Although it's close to water, I don't think it involves water. They just make me feel that this boy comes around you a lot and that you've had some tears over a love loss of some kind. I don't know if you've just recently broken up over what you think is someone that's not been honest with you somehow. But they make me feel that this is an old emotion or something that you have been through before, where someone hasn't been honest with their intentions or someone has cheated you somehow, either verbally or physically. Notwithstanding that, they just make me feel that you've misjudged this one. This man that you're in a relationship with tried to prove himself or justify himself to you, but he can't keep up with the Jones. In other words, I guess I get the sense that this younger male figure that comes around you tries to tell me, Kim, that you just don't, you're just always thinking that people do this to you. And so this is why your relationships either don't last long or maybe this is, you're always looking over your shoulder thinking that you've already put your heart out there once. God forbid you're going to get that heart broken again. So there's a lot of fear, into that action. And I just need you to know that, you need to start believing in yourself that you're going to pick the right person and that things are going to go okay for you. But you need to get a little bit stronger in terms of that and just realize that not everybody is like that. This is just a preconceived feeling that you have about everyone in general because you've been so hurt and torn inside. But, I have to tell you, you've learned what you don't want, and they make you feel that things are going to go better ahead for you with whatever you undertake. Again, like I say, I can't see what's ahead for you, but I have a great feeling about it. So Kim, I want you to smile. I want you to feel good inside. And I just want you to keep on going. And, if you've let this relationship go for what it is, let it go. But just to know that this, they just make me feel will never happen to you again. Now, last but not least, Angela, there's a new pet coming in the environment around you, is what a father figure tells me. Now, again, this person was also involved in an accident or perished in an accident. And they just make me feel that they have come around you recently with illnesses with pets. And I can relate to that because I've lost 2 pets within the last 4 or 5 months. But they just make me feel that a new pet comes around. This is a rescue pet. There's a lot of excitement with that, Angela, and I feel good about it. Not 2 pets, though. Only one. Only one. Now, I don't have much of a message for you with the exception that things are going great for you. I feel that your business is flourishing. I feel that there's newfound energy and excitement around you. So congratulations. Keep up that spirit. Keep up that energy. And I just want to let you know that the new pet is going to be amazing and young, by the way. Now, thank you so much, everybody who have written in for this blog. Keep on writing. Keep on leaving comments on the website. I'm really excited with other things that I'm going to be posting within the next week or 2. But stay tuned because I've got a finger in just about every pot. Have a great day. I love you lots. And we'll talk really soon. Bye-bye.